Is it hot in here? Or am I experiencing spontaneous combustion? Ladies, if you've ever woken up in the middle of the night so hot that you had to strip down to your undies, and then later felt like you had to start a bonfire and put on blankets to warm up, I relate, because that's menopause. Art is joining us today. But getting back to menopause, you're not alone. Menopause feels like you're living in somebody else's body, and you're sitting there watching TV and find yourself crying at a cat commercial. Or you wander into the kitchen and you're thinking, okay, what am I doing here? And then you realize it's to get a snack. So today we're going to go through menopause, what it's all about, the mysteries behind it, and maybe what you can do about it. Okay, before we start, let me just introduce the hot mess behind the microphone. My name is Ann. Y'all ready to chat? I'm part of the fabulous 50+ club. I have survived toddlers, traffic on Black Friday, teenager, worse than traffic on Black Friday, and now I'm surviving me. Menopause is not the end of everything, except my patience when somebody asks me, why are you so emotional? Do you ever notice that nobody really talks about menopause? It's kind of like this secret society where you have to quietly sweat it out by yourself. Sure, women bring it up with each other even once in a while, but a lot of times it's just we suffer in silence. And when we do talk about it with partners, coworkers sometimes, if you have an understanding friend, they might offer you chocolate and back away, which is not a bad thing, but they really can't help you. Of course, talking about it is one thing. Living through the emotional circus, that's a totally different story. I mean, 1 minute you're fine. The next minute, you are crying at a paper towel commercial because it's so absorbent. This is just your brain adjusting to hormonal shifts. You're not going crazy. From a physiological standpoint, this is when we've come to the end of our reproductive years. And as a result, our ovaries are no longer producing significant amounts of progesterone and estrogen. And I don't know about you, but I had some really mixed emotions about all this. Really mixed emotions. Ask my husband. I had an, is this it? Feeling about myself. And it was kind of like I was angry all the time and anxious. Anyone feel like that? When I wasn't angry, I couldn't concentrate. And I mean, I was basically a mess when I went through menopause. I'm still in the last bits of it, but not as bad as I was. It does get better, I promise you. So if you're feeling like a hot mess, literally, be kind to yourself. And don't be afraid to say to people, you know, I'm not 100% today. You don't have to put out perfection every single day. You're allowed to have an off day. And while our minds are going through this roller coaster, our bodies are completely remodeling themselves. Let's talk about that a moment. Your body may feel like it's betraying you, but it's really not. You're just going through some changes. And you may find it difficult to sleep. Your thermostat is definitely broken. And you may find your metabolism is napping. Although I have to be honest with you, my metabolism slipped into a coma. I mean, I went from a size 4 to a size 10. I swear overnight. I just craved chocolate all the time. Anyone else like that out there? And I ate it. Now, sidebar to this, I've lost a lot of that weight. I still have a ways to go, but I've lost a lot of the weight that I put on and went down a size. So I'm getting better. I looked up some ways to deal with menopause, and I found a list that was definitely written by a man. I mean, this guy put the men in menopause. I'm going to read to you what it said. Hold on a second. Okay, here's the list. Exercise. Okay, maybe that's a good thing to do, but I'm already hot, and I really don't want to get any hotter. So that was out for me. The next one is get enough sleep. Are they freaking kidding? get enough sleep. I mean, I'm up in the middle of the night eating M&Ms. I'm not sleeping. Anyone else like that? I bet there's another one out there like that. Maybe instead of M&Ms, you're eating cookies. Manage stress. Okay, I'm not touching that one. And finally, avoid alcohol consumption. Ladies, this is the time to embrace alcohol consumption, not avoid it. And here's what I realized. Although adorable, this is adorable advice, there are other ways that are more practical. So I put together my own list. Now, I am not a doctor by any way, shape, or form. I'm just going to let you know some of the things I did and didn't do that you could do to deal with menopause. One, stay hydrated. I know that sounds crazy, but it does help. It helps with the cooling. I don't like water. I'm not going to buy bottles of water and drink them down, but I like Crystal Light. And I was talking to a doctor one time who said, Crystal Light's water. It's flavored water. Drink it. So don't get yourself some Crystal Light. I would make a pitcher of it, and I drink a pitcher a day. And it really did help me. So stay hydrated. There are over-the-counter remedies like a fan or vaginal lubricant that can help you. Helped me. Herbal remedies like soy, ginseng. Now, you have to be careful with these, so talk to your doctor before you do this, and always read the directions on how to use it. Here's a somewhat controversial one. Hormone replacement therapy. Now, I didn't do this, but my mom did, and she swears by it. She was on it so long that her doctor finally said, it's time to get off of it. And she felt it eliminated the hot flashes for her, and she felt it built her bones up. My aunt, her sister, was also on hormone replacement therapy. Worked for her too. I chose not to do it. I was uncomfortable with it. Now, and I just use other remedies that I just discussed. You do what feels good for you. Don't let anyone pressure you into doing it or not doing it. Do what feels good for you and what you think will help you. But the point of all this is you don't deserve to suffer. Get some help. Talk to your doctor. That's what she's there for, to help you. And this is a time you really need it. So don't suffer in silence. And once you've survived night sweats, hot flashes, and snack raids, it's time to go on to the next phase. Menopause doesn't mean you're losing your femininity. What it means is you're shedding the part of your life you don't need anymore. I mean, do you really need a baby in your 50s? I don't think so. That's all you're eliminating, the ability to give birth. I mean, think about it. No more monthly draw. You may even find yourself with more confidence. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You're a woman. Hear you roar. Helen Reddy gave me that one. This is not the end. This is the next chapter in an unapologetic life. So, to all my fellow midlife queens out there, you are not fading. You're just becoming a little spicier with an unpredictable thermostat. Drop a comment below of your experience with menopause. Anything funny happen? What upset you about it? Do me a favor before you head off to the candy store and subscribe and share this video with someone who could use it. Until next time, thanks for the chat.